Good morning / afternoon. It is day 12 of NaNoWriMo. I think today's par to be on track is somewhere around 20,000 words. I'm sitting at a little over 14,000, so I'm around 6,000 words behind if I don't hit the 6,000 today. So we're a little bit more behind than I wanted. I have a Zoom party for my Spooktacular fans, some of my book fans going on today. I have a masterclass I'm teaching tomorrow, and I'm realizing that I did a very bad job of taking enough rest time after this conference. And sometimes I do that. It's like I plan for like being at max capacity, and I'm always reminding myself that I need to take more breaks. So that's part of why I had a 0 day yesterday. I just needed that bit of rest so that I can get back to it today. And I think sometimes we have to just listen to ourselves and to our bodies and our minds. And instead of beating ourselves up over being behind, we just say, okay, I actually needed that rest. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm not a bad person. I'm not failing. I just needed that rest. And now I woke up today in such a better mood. Andrew's feeling better. So I think the antibiotics are helping. And I did finally get him that cough medicine. I had to go to Walmart at like 8:30 p.m. last night to get it. So I was very happy to get that for him, and he's feeling a lot better. Evie's feeling fine. I think everybody is on the mend and healthy. So the sun is shining today. It's absolutely beautiful out. It's just gorgeous, blue skies, but it is cold. It's like 37 degrees. Actually, I don't know what it is now, but it was 37 degrees when I woke up this morning, but it's beautiful. So I want to go spend a little bit of time on the egg chair, not in these shorts, but I will probably put on some comfy clothes and go hang out out there later this afternoon. I do have some things to do before I can like read or relax or do my writing. So one is I need to edit yesterday's vlog. That is the notebook challenge. So you guys have seen that by now. And then I need to get everything ready for this Zoom party. So probably that will take up most of the afternoon. But once that is over, the evening belongs to us as a family. And I spent a lot of good time with the kids this morning, several hours playing with them and hanging out. So now is my time to get a little bit of work done. But I'm feeling the need to get back to routine because I came home to bit of a messy house and I had things to clean. I had a lot of meetings this week. I had a lot to do. My assistant was out. And so it was just, I failed to get back to my normal routine. And I always crave it. It's like a feeling deep inside that I'm like, okay, I need to get back to routine. I need to like get my planning so that I can get my mind straight about what I want to be doing so that I can be intentional with my time. And it's one of my like core values is being intentional with my time. Because when I don't get intentional with my time and decide how I want to spend my day, like being restful can be an intention, right? But what I don't want to do is waste time on things that really aren't truly important to me and not get the rest that I needed. So I want to rest intentionally. I want to work intentionally, and I don't want to sacrifice things unintentionally, which was part of what I was speaking about at RAM. So getting back to being intentional about my time, setting up my routines is super important. So I was kind of cleaning up the bathroom and some of those other spaces, getting back into the habit of making my bed. I want to really start thinking about everything that's coming up here with another round of HB90 and the reboot of Publish and Thrive. And I've got a long-term planning kind of like mini course coming up. So I want to get my head around like when I'm going to do that work. And then I also, of course, want to be doing my writing. So I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to finish up the edits, do my Zoom call, and then I will check back in with you guys this afternoon for hopefully some reading and writing and planning and getting myself back on track with my routine. Hey guys, so we've just finished dinner. This is not Pepsi, this is tea. We had dinner delivered, which is nice to do every once in a while, especially on the weekends. And now, sorry, it's so dark in here. Now I'm going to try to get a little bit of writing in while George fills up the tub. So today has been one of those busy days, even though it's Saturday. Like I did actually, like I said, take the morning with the kids. But since then I had that Zoom call. I was working on a presentation I'm doing tomorrow. I got the notebook challenge video up, which took like 2 hours to upload with my internet, which is crazy. But it's just been a super busy day. And ever since I filled you guys in earlier, I haven't had even a minute to think. And George really wanted to do some Minecraft together tonight. And he wanted to watch some Hunter x Hunter, which is the anime that we're currently watching. And I feel like it's a Saturday night. I want to be able to spend that time with my husband. But this is where the realization and reality comes in as to why I have not had as much success getting my writing done over the past year or so, because there's just too much. And so it kind of has me feeling a little bit anxious of like, okay, I really do need to make some changes in my life in terms of how much I'm doing and where I'm spending my time and energy and what my priorities are. So I'm going to be thinking about that. But right now I need to just be writing. So I don't still have a lot of the Act 2 stuff in terms of what's up on the board or in terms of index cards. But I showed you guys yesterday in my plotting planner that I did actually have some of this Act 2 part filled out on this part. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write what I think might be one of those scenes. And for me, it's such a struggle because there's some part of me intuitively that is like, I need to know some more of these twists before I'm ready to start writing everything. But then when you're trying to write to a deadline, sometimes you have to just push through and try to get words on the page. But then I'm like, I don't want to get words on the page that aren't going to be good words. And so then I tend to hold myself back and don't write at all. So I'm trying to overcome that perfectionist tendency to like, it has to be great, and instead open up my mind to the fact of like, maybe something surprising and exciting will be discovered if I just sit down and write. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sit down right now. I just turned on my laptop, make sure I have the right NaNoWriMo folder or file up. And I am just going to turn on a 20-minute timer. So what we're doing right now is kind of tag teaming. George is filling up the tub and he's going to get Evie into the tub. And then I'm going to finish up and I'm going to read her a book. And then he reads her a book and puts her down for nighttime. Like we kind of tag team this a lot. Usually it's me doing all of the bath stuff, but he's going to take over the beginning of it. And then I will swoop in, read a book, then he'll swoop in and get her to bed. And that should give me time to do 2 writing sprints. And I'm hoping that I can get at least 1,000 words. I am at this point about going to be 6,000 words behind. And so I don't want to have a 0 day. So let's go. Let's do a little bit of writing. Okay, so I did one 15-minute sprint, went upstairs, got Evie out of the bath, got her to bed, and then I came back down and did another 30-minute sprint, and I'm at 15,450 words. So let me calculate how many that is today. So here's my word count, 15,450. And when I put that into Nano, it says that I did 1270 and it says I need 1885. So if you're actually using the NaNoWriMo website, once you update your words for the day, you know, like when I get in here tomorrow, it's going to tell me how much I need to get per day in order to kind of catch up and still hit the 50K. So I do like that about the Nano site. So I'm at 1270 for the day. And I always love it when it's like these perfect numbers with the 450 or the 1270 with no like extra numbers there at the end, the zeros at the end. So still not a catch-up day, but I'm on the board and I'm celebrating the heck out of that. So this 15K plus the 6,000 to 7,000 that I had before I started the month puts me over 20K for this manuscript, which is very, very exciting. But I'm still at 15. So I'm halfway to my 20K reward and feeling pretty good. So tomorrow is Sunday, and tomorrow I am hoping, like fingers crossed, that I'm going to have more time to work on this. I also have a lot of flashbacks in the alternate timeline that I need to figure out where they go, and I need to figure out what all scenes I need, because each of the main characters in this series has a secret, and that secret comes out in the current day timeline, and then that leads to a flashback of something that happened, you know, before the summer that Vanessa disappeared. So it's all there, and I know that I'm going to get to it. I know I'm going to get to it, but I just am anxious to get it all on the board and kind of see it, because when I can visualize it, that's going to be super helpful for me. So I just need, and I'm longing for a day or 2 days that I can spend more than just 30 minutes or, you know, 20 minutes here and there. I need like a full day or two to just sit and think about the plot in addition to my writing. So I'm working on getting there. Tomorrow for my Publish and Thrive self-publishing class, I'm doing a master class, just because even though the course is like 6 weeks of good information, you just can't cover everything that you would need to know about self-publishing so in such a short time period. So I'm also doing these free master classes, and tomorrow we're talking about social media marketing. So I need to finish putting together my slides and stuff for that tomorrow. I'm imagining that and then it's Sunday, so I also need to get all my planning done and everything else. So yeah, and my heart this time of year is always, like my brain, I guess I should say, but like I'm always feeling pulled toward what's 2023 going to be like? What are you going to do next year? What's your word of the year? What planners are you using? And all those kind of thoughts that are going through my head. So I'm trying so hard to resist them. I'm trying hard to resist pulling out all the planners I've bought so far and really thinking through my system. I'm not going to do it. Not tonight. I'm going to go enjoy some time with my husband. And we're going to watch some TV. We're going to play some Minecraft. We're going to hang out. I'm going to check on Andrew, make sure he's still feeling better. He seems to be massively improved. So I think the antibiotics were a good call for him. And we're going to get some good sleep. And, you know, I am always searching for that level of balance. And so if you also have been like not quite hitting goal and you're behind a little bit like I am, but you're choosing time with your family or time doing something else that's important to you, don't beat yourself up if you're a little bit behind. As long as you continue to make progress, it's okay to choose some of those other things, because the truth is I'm not going to look back 5 years from now and remember whether I hit Nano and whether this book came out in December or January or February. Like that's not really going to be what makes a difference, but I will remember that we sat down as a family and we played these video games and we had some fun and like eating popcorn with my hubby. And like, I will remember those bonds that we created because they'll still be there and we'll be nurturing that relationship with each other. And that is important too. So we do the best we can and then we keep marching forward. So tomorrow it's going to be a busy day, but I'm hoping that at least in my plan, it might be another sort of short word count day, but in my plan, I'm hoping next week is going to be my big catch up week. So I'm excited to start planning tomorrow. All right, that's it for today. And I will see you guys on day 13. I hope your writing is going great and I hope you're enjoying these vlogs, and I will see you next time. Bye. Oh God, it's a creeper. Whatever. Mr. Good, help. What did you do?